starting, one of the hardest things that everyone can ever do. And unfortunately, the only way that you can go through to achieve any level of success, it doesn't matter what you're looking out for, but it's until you choose to start that you can ever have a chance on achieving that particular thing. Let me use my own example. I wanted to start my YouTube channel just this year, but every single day I've been postponing and postponing just to press the button and start recording myself. And a number of people are exactly just like that. Other than a YouTube channel, most of us, we postponed on every slightest detail, be it starting a business, it might be looking for that new job, or asking for promotion, or asking for salary rise, any kind of thing that you want to achieve. Majority of human beings, they keep postponing starting, but it's until you choose to start that you can ever stand a chance of achieving that particular thing. And why do we not start, or why do we choose not to start? It's because most of us are so worried on how we shall be judged either by your friends or any person out there. But on average, amazingly, no one cares. No one gives a damn what you have started or whether you have not started. So it is all about you to choose and ask yourself, how long will you continue to postpone what you want to start? It might be your dream, but it's until you choose a day to start that you will have a chance on achieving that particular thing. Because remember, most of us, we do the research, you talk to different friends, you watch different videos, you go around asking for as much information as you can. But at the end of the day, we choose not to start. But remember also, the information you're getting, it expires. So today, I'm out here to understand and to tell you that you are not alone, but we must stop talking and take action to start something. Honestly, it is so scaring to just put yourself in front of a camera and start recording yourself. But it is crazy enough that if you don't start it, whatever message you want to share, you will never achieve it. It's the same thing. If you're looking for a new job, it's until you take the pride and the fear out of you and you start apply for those jobs that you can ever get those jobs. It's until you talk to different people, if you wanted to get help, that you can ever get that help. So I'm here to encourage you, but at the end of the day, I'm here to tell you that today is the day you should choose to start. So in this video, I'm just going to be highlighting 4 key things. That is the dangers of not starting, why you should start, how you should start, and finally, the benefits of you starting today. So if I start with number 1, what are the dangers of you not starting today? The first one, 100%, you will be achieving your dreams, because it is the only route for you to achieving your dreams by taking that first step. Of course, it doesn't guarantee that you will achieve those dreams, but it's until you start that there's a probability that you might achieve that dream. But if you don't start, 100% guaranteed, you will never, ever achieve that dream. And then secondly, it's the fact that you miss out on the opportunities. Because most of the time there's a wonderful saying that lightning rarely strikes the same place twice. So sometimes those opportunities don't appear at the same time twice. You might be missing out. The only chance you have is at your prosperity or to your happiness. So the moment you see an opportunity, choose to start. But if you don't see it and you want to achieve it, look around it for that particular opportunity, because sometimes it might be hiding, but it is only visible if you take a chance on yourself to start. Because trust me, no one else in this world cares about you except you. Take priority on yourself and take a chance on yourself and choose to start today. Also, the moment you don't start, you're less productive, because on average, you're always jumping or getting excuses for not starting. And now you even get a habit of quitting when things get tough, because there's a possibility if you wanted the promotion, you must maybe go and do more studies, some extra studies, but you don't want to do it. Now, up next, you'll be so scared because maybe the opportunity is coming up, you can't manage it. Now, the only solution for you is to quit. And then the other amazing part is that you lose momentum. The moment you start something and you're scared of proceeding, you lose momentum. When you lose momentum, you obviously fail, because someone else who has the momentum will keep going and they will pass you, and highly likely you get demoralized, and up next will be for you to quit. Then that takes me to the next point. Why in this world should you choose to start? Because remember, as I told you in the first one, If you don't start, you don't achieve your dreams. So if you start, then you give yourself a chance towards achieving those dreams. And also, it allows you to become action oriented, because the moment you start, that's the moment you start seeing all the challenges or all the problems you had not anticipated. But now, because you have started, now you start thinking about solutions to solve those challenges and less on the problems that occurred. Because the more you focus more on the problems and less on the solutions, then you're getting nowhere. And also, what's amazing is the fact that most of us fear to start because we think it is very hard. Trust me, it is never as hard as we think. And the moment you start and you keep doing what you have started, amazingly, the softer or the easier it becomes. But one thing you're guaranteed, if you don't start, it will always remain hard. And that takes us to point number 3. How then can someone choose to start today? The first, you need to make sure that you get comfortable being uncomfortable. All of us are extremely uncomfortable. Just recording this video is extremely uncomfortable, but you must make sure that you become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that can also imply that you take ownership, you take responsibility for your actions, because most of us, we like dodging responsibility. We like blaming others. We like blaming the system, the internet, the government. Take responsibility and ownership of every action that you're doing, because it's the only road that you can achieve what you want to achieve. Then also be bold and brave. If you have something you want, be bold enough to start that particular thing. Then also stay focused. It's extremely dangerous to keep jumping from one thing to another. You're just studying this thing, then you jump to the next. Sometimes the effects, the compounding effect is just starting to work, you're jumping on to the next thing. Because remember, if you have been doing A, then you jump to B, all the knowledge sometimes of A is all lost, because you're going to go into something totally new, charted waters. So focus on one thing and make sure that you achieve it to the best of your abilities. And it's also from focus that can help you to fight for what you want. And if you're fighting for what you want, then it means you need to create a right environment for you to win what you're fighting for. And then also, it's also very important to make sure that you be grateful for what you have. Most of us, we're extremely ungrateful because every day you feel like you're a failure. But choose to be grateful for the actions you have started, because the majority of people have never taken the responsibility to take the actions that you have taken. So appreciate what you have, and also make sure that you plan adequately, but don't overplan. Majority of us will overplan, and then we are so overwhelmed with the plan that we don't take any slightest action. So plan, but always avoid over planning. And the only way you can do it is this wonderful rule of you practice working in hours or in days other than working in weeks or in months. Let me explain it. If you have a target to achieve in 1 month, you all know that, oh, I have 30 days to achieve this wonderful target. So you can even start on day 25. But if you're working in hours, it means the 30 days will be split in hours. And then you have an hourly target, or to the bare minimum, you have a daily target. So someone who has a daily target, they're not overwhelmed with this big target, because they have broken down the big 1 month target into an hourly target. So you're doing some small thing per hour, because it's those small things that matter. And that's why that takes me to the next point. Always make sure that you sweat the small things out, because those things always add up. If you have a bad habit, make sure you take it away. Don't underestimate anything. It's those small things that add up. And then finally, that takes us to the benefits of making sure that you start today. One, once you start, then there's a good probability that you will achieve your dream by being far ahead than majority of the people who don't start. Because like I've said earlier, majority of the people never start. So the moment you start, then your dream is highly likely to be achieved, because you are far ahead of majority of the people. And then also, starting also allows you to start with the small thing you have. You don't need to wait to be perfect. That's the beauty of it. That once you have started, you have avoided waiting to be perfect. But also, what's amazing is that you become solution oriented. Because like I said, there will be challenges along the way towards achieving your dreams. But if you're focused on problems, then you never achieve anything. But now if you start to focus on the solutions for those problems, 100% you will achieve that particular thing. And then finally, and this is very important, once you have committed once you have chosen to start today, up next will be the benefits. And the biggest benefit is the compounding effect, because the small steps that you have taken will make sure that they expand into something bigger. And at the end of the day, you'll become a new person. And this new person will be more consistent, more persistent, self-disciplined, focused, courageous, hopeful, will be a person with full of a vision, and highly likely you're going to be a happier person. So today, choose to start. Choose to take your first step. Like the saying goes, that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. So choose today, not tomorrow. Choose today to take that one step. And if you have liked this message, please feel free to share, to comment, and subscribe so that you become a member of this wonderful new community.